Hey, once again, it's your boy Day for Triple D Gaming coming at you with another how-to video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gents. So, if this helps you, let's help each other by supporting the channel so I can bring you more great content like this and more by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. So, with that being said, just like the thumbnail says that we're looking at converting mods from fs19 to fs22. Yeah, dude, where's my wheels? So whenever you convert a mod, 90% of the time it's missing the wheels. So we'll get into that, and I'm gonna break it down the best that I can, as fast as I can, because I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. So let's get to it. Yeah, so don't mind my desktop. It's pretty messy. I got all kinds of projects going on, but by no means is this easy. Especially if you don't know about modding, it's kind of tricky. It really is. It's kind of difficult, but here's what we're going to be working on. Obviously, as in the thumbnail, we're going to be working on a Volvo. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to unzip it. So you need 7-zip. For this, you're going to need Giants Editor, the game, obviously, 7-zip, or some type of extractor. Then you need Notepad and or Notepad++. So you're going to unzip the mod, right? And then you're going to open it up. So again, I'll show you this real quick. I showed it in a video before. What you can do is you can open up Giants Editor. So we'll open up Giants Editor real quick, and then if you come up to File, and then you come down to Open Mod, now you can find that mod on the desktop. So or wherever you have it. We have it on the desktop. So we're going to go down to that mod. It's right here. All right. So now you can hit at the mod desk, and then it's going to say it found the mod from the old farming simulator. Do you want to upgrade automatically using cloud service? You would hit yes, and then it would automatically convert the mod. But then it's going to show a list of successful conversions and non-successful conversions. My advice is just don't do it that way, only because it's actually going to make it harder to get it converted, because there's going to be a lot more steps you're going to have to do to get it converted. So first thing, open up the mod. Okay, find your mod desk, MODDESC, right here. Click on it. Open that up. Matter of fact, if it does that to you, right click it. Open with Notepad++. All right. Okay, so here it is. Right here, guys. The mod desk version is 53. So we're going to change that. We're going to change that to 61. Hit save. Save that. Save. Okay? Now, what you're going to do, see if you had Giants Editor do it for you. It would change a bunch of stuff in here, but there's stuff that it wouldn't change. And then it would have a list down here, the stuff that it didn't change. Well, then you would have to go in there and put it all in there, especially if there's extras. Like this here, there's an extra Lua file. It wouldn't put that in there. You would have to manually put this back in there. So it's a lot easier if you do it like this. All right, so now that we put that to 61, okay, we saved it. So for right now, we're going to close that out. Matter of fact, I lied to you. So we're going to come up here to file name. Okay, here's the i3D file. Open up the i3D file. In Giants version 9.0.1 or the latest version of it whenever you do this. So hit OK. Now that's going to open up in there now because we changed the version of it. We put it to version 61. Okay. So now here it is. All right. Now that we're in there, just hit save. Save it. Exit out. All right. Now, go to where your game is. So, mine is Documents, My Games, fs22. Come down to the log. All right. What we're going to do is we're just going to delete this log to make it fresh. All right. Delete. And I closed that out and didn't mean to. So we'll go back in there. My Games, fs22. Okay, now go to your mods folder. Okay, now let me shrink that down. Matter of fact, we're just going to grab this and get it over there. Don't zip it up. Just grab it and throw it in your mods folder. It's going to make it to where we can work on it without having to keep re-zipping it. Okay? So now it's in our mods folder. Alright? Right there. So now what we're going to do, we deleted the log file. We put the mod into the game. So now let's open the game up. Now we're just going to find that truck. Right here it is. Click on it. Hit start. Alright. Hit start. Okay. Now go to the store. It's in trucks. Go over, select it. Okay, so this is one mod that does have the tires, but if we click through the wheels, you see these wheels are white, and then a lot of the times the wheels aren't on it. This one has 3 sets of wheels, 3 or 4 sets. One's missing. All right. Tailgate's working. That's the capacity. Then we have different engines. Rear working lights. Okay, so that adds this light right here and a light inside of the bed. As you see, it's not putting the light inside of the bed, and it's not taking this one away when we select none. So it's just stuck there. All right. Okay, then dynamic mud flaps. So if we select dynamic mud flaps, it actually puts the dynamic ones and the regular ones on a truck. You can't see that right now, but okay, beacon. It's not letting us change the beacon. All right, front work lights. Okay, it actually has both options on the truck right now. So one option would be the lights up, one option would be the lights down, but it's just stuck there with both of them on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy that, or we'll just lease it. Okay, I shouldn't have did it with the white wheels, but it's okay. We'll back out, and then we'll jump to the store. Okay, so here it is. White wheels and all. Okay. It does start, but you see there's no sound to it. Zero sound. Does the beacon light work? Okay, so the beacon itself doesn't look like it's lighting up, but it is reflecting the light. Alright. Wheels are turning. Okay, and then the dynamic mud flap. You see the one moving, and that's the dynamic one. And then the other one's the regular mud flap. So it has both of them on there. Same with those lights right there. It has both of those on there. I believe it will let us dump the bed. Just not in the store parking lot. Alright, if we're in the land, it will dump the bed. Now the hood opens on this. It's not letting us open the hood either. So, what we're going to do... Matter of fact, we can open this. Oh. Alright, it started to freeze on me. Warning from add configuration Lua, invalid field volume. Okay, so when people add their own XMLs and Lua files and that, it makes it harder to convert a mod because there's a lot more to fix. Okay, but now what we're going to do is we're just going to exit the game. And I need to fix this joystick, I really do. Alright, so we're going to exit the game. And just close it. Close it. Alright, so we don't need that for a little bit. Now we're going to open this. Back up, go to where your games are. Documents, my games. Farm sim. Okay, now that we went into the game, now it created a new log. So open up that log. Alright. Now we're going to just scroll down through here until we find errors dealing with that truck. Now there's probably... I should have pulled all the other mods out because there's a lot of mods people converted and didn't get rid of all the errors and the warnings. So there's a lot more errors and warnings in here just from other mods that other people have done. So what you want to do, even if you do it and it seems to be working, you want to come in here and do this and get rid of all the errors that you can. So because it'll start making your log huge, which will slow your game down, especially if you ain't got the greatest PC. Let's see. So what we can do is left control F, and that'll go to find. Then we could just type in Volvo. Hit find. Drag that out of the road. Alright, so right here's our truck. It says available. Boom, there's a warning already. Only zip mods. Okay. Which is fine. We know that. We have it in the game right now, unzipped. So now we just got to keep looking down through here, finding warnings and stuff for it. Warnings and errors. This is a huge list. I should have took all the other mods out for this video. So we could just hit find on here again. It'll take us down to the next thing. Alright, so that's for the multiplayer. there's a lot of stuff that needs fixed on here. I know there is because I've done it once already and still didn't finish it. Okay, so installed. Yeah, see, there's a lot of errors on here from all the other mods as well. That's why you don't want to just go randomly downloading other people's conversions, like a bunch of them, because a lot of people just get it to where it's in the game and stop and don't get rid of all of the errors. So eventually, if you get too many in your game, too many errors in your game, you're going to start having problems. It's definitely not easy converting these guys. There's so much stuff you'll have to fix, all depending on the mod though. So what I show you here may not even pertain to yours, but this is how you have to do it. Like, you have to see what the log is telling you and then just keep fixing everything until there's no more errors to be found. Okay, right here, mud flap configuration 1. Okay, and this is in the Lua script. It just makes it harder to, because I'm not going to lie to you, the Lua scripts are a little bit more difficult for me to understand, like how they work. Okay, so that in the XML is written, it's written wrong because things have changed. So what it does, okay, so whenever you have, what it does whenever it auto converts is it'll look at everything in the XML file, okay? So then it'll search the new game and take everything that it says in that XML file, and it'll look in the new game for the same thing. So if it says wheel configurations from a certain vehicle, then it's going to find that certain vehicle, take the wheel configurations from it, and then put it into the new XML. Now, if the name was changed on something, or if it's just not in the game anymore, then it's not going to convert it for you when you do the auto convert. So then that's when you got to start doing stuff manually. And then if the wheels that are on your mod aren't available in the new game, then you're going to have to go in the new game, find wheels that are similar, and then grab that i3D file from it, go into your mod, and then actually place them on the mod again. It's a lot of work. But they did change where the wheels are stored within the game's file, so all you would have to do is just change the XML file to tell it the right path to find the wheels. And that's why a lot of the wheels aren't showing. Okay, right here is a beacon light. See, that's for the wrong vehicle anyway. Here we go. Okay, so you'll probably most definitely have stuff like this right here. Alright, so this is our Volvo. Okay, and right here it's saying warning, C drive user, OneDrive documents, my games, Farm Simulator 22 mods, Fs19 Volvo, the A40G FS XML file, Volvo AG40 XML, vehicle unit fill unit configurations, fill unit 0, fill unit 0 unit. Then it's saying that is not supported anymore. Use vehicle fill unit fill unit configuration, fill unit configuration 0, fill unit 0, and then it says until text or unit text override instead. So it's telling you to use this your unit text override instead of what it has down here, which is just unit. All right, so now to fix that, what you got to do is just up here on the top, we already have it open. It's the or no, that ain't even it. I lied to you. So let me close that real quick. Okay, so now we're going to open up the XML to the mod itself. So if the i3D file is Volvo A40G, then you got to find the XML file with the same exact name. Okay, so you back up, and then that's in our XML file names folder. Might be somewhere different for you. You just got to find it. So the Volvo A40G. Click on that, and that's going to open that up. Okay, so now what we're going to do, now you can switch back and forth between the log and then the XML file that we're working on right here. Just right here on the top. It's a lot better if you have Notepad++ because everything is colored for you and it breaks it down a little bit easier. So now what we got to do is find fill units. So we'll just highlight this fill units, and then we'll just copy that, and then we'll come back to the Volvo's XML file. Okay, and then we'll hit left Control F to find. Okay, which it was already in there, so but we'll just paste it in there again, and then hit find next. Get rid of that dot. Hit find next. Okay, and then it's going to find that line for you right here. Okay, so now if we jump back to the log, it's the fill unit. The name is just fuel unit. Right here. Number, fuel, or unit. So it's saying this is not right anymore for the new game. And it's telling us to use the override, the unit text override instead. So you got to highlight that. Highlight it, copy it, copy, then come back to the Volvo XML file. Okay, so now right here we're in fill units. Okay, and then right here where it says unit in red, right here. So if you highlight that, and I'm gonna show you a little trick too. This is how you know it. If you just count these lines that it's saying is wrong, so there's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There's 15 of them, right? So if we come back to the XML for the truck, then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, hey, that's all in fill units. Fill units done right there. So that's what we got to do. We got to run down through here. All right, so we got that one highlighted. Let's just do it again just to be sure. Just right where it says unit, okay, and just hit paste on that. And that put the unit text override in there, okay. So just now come down to the next line where it says unit. And just whenever you highlight that one, just keep an eye on that one to see where it was. Okay, so just hit paste. Come down here, highlight it, paste, paste. Now, if you let Giants Editor auto convert it for you, it's harder just because now the mod's broken. It's not going to let you throw it in game to get the log file from it. And most of this is going to be gone, and you're going to have to do all this manually. So this makes it a lot easier just doing it manually from the get-go. Paste. 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 Now you're gonna have to do this. My lights, a lot of them's working on that truck, but a lot of your mods, that the headlights aren't going to work. And here's another good one too. So say if you were using, if that mod had, there's like, if you go into the game's files, which I'll get you there real quick. Paste. All right, so let's open that up real quick so I can show you. So I got my game on Steam. So we'll go to where I have my game. I have it on D drive. You probably have it on C drive. So then you'll go to Steam, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Farming Simulator 22. Okay, this is your thing here. So this is going to have all your shaders are going to change from the old game to the new one. So like vehicle shaders, all that, it's going to have to be repathed to the new game. If you do the auto convert, it's supposed to do it for you, but it really doesn't. All right, but if you click on data, that's where most of your stuff's going to be. Okay, and then if we come to shared, this is where your wheels are going to be at. This is where your XML files for your wheels. So if your wheels are not showing up on your mod, you're probably going to have to come in here, figure out what vehicle your mods came from. Okay, or what vehicle your wheels came from. So you can come down to the vehicle, find that vehicle, click on it. It was the MT700. We'll click in there. Then you can get the XML file from the MT700 or whatever. Matter of fact, let's go back into that. Now, if I click on that, right? There's your path to get to it. And there's, you can get your sounds and everything from different vehicles from the new game. All that good stuff. Where am I at here? All right, so back up again. So you got sounds. Here's a sound template. So if you were making your own mod, here's a template. Has the basic game sounds in it, I believe. Let's close that. Jump back in here. A lot of your stuff you're going to find in fs19 support. There's a lot of stuff in here. Shaders. Here's all. This isn't all your shaders. This is just the shaders that were used in fs19. So they have it labeled as fs19 support. Because if you go into the shaders, I'm going to jump back. Oh. So if we go into data and we go to the shaders, all right, you got your building shaders, vehicle shaders, all that in here. Okay, this is all the new shaders for the new game. Well, if a vehicle or if something used a shader from the old game, it's not going to be in here. So that's why they have the fs19 support. Then the shaders, this is the shaders from the old game, so you can still use them. So your dashboard lights, stuff like that. All right. Then there's foliage in there. So you can get bushes and all that stuff. And you can actually come in here, like if you was making a map or a mod or something, you can come in here and you can copy these i3D files or just grab hold of it and drag it in the Giants editor and add whatever that is into your mod, onto your map. Yeah, so then here's like the US map, Alpine map, and if you open that up, then there's all kinds of stuff from the maps. But the wheel stuff isn't shared there. So then you go to wheels, then there's hubs, and then it has the XML files from the hubs. It has the i3D files, everything you're going to need as far as that wheel goes. The weights. And then here's your crawlers. AI, that's your traffic from the AI. Oh, and then if you guys are like making a map, to do the AI traffic, how the AI is now, how you can send them to places, you actually have to set up splines for that, like if you're making a map. But here's the thing. So if your XML file says, like, hey, the wheels are here, so then you'll have to go in there and change the path. So if it said data, wheels, whatever, but that's not where the wheels are in the new game, so you would have to find where the wheels are in the new game. So everything is pretty much under data. So then you would have to path it. You'd have to go in here and find where it's at. So it's under data. Okay, it's under shared. Okay, so we need the crawlers. So it's under crawlers, and then it's under this, and then under this. So then you would have to path it like that to find it. And then your wheels would actually show up on your mod. But you have to change it in the XML file. I'm trying to explain as much as I can without actually doing it, because it'll take forever to actually do it. So let me find a prime example of that. Right here. So the beacon light is data, shared, assets, beacon light, lizard, beacon lizard light 1 XML. So if your beacon light's not showing, maybe it's not path right anymore. So then go to the actual game, the new game's files, go to data. So that was data shared. Then that was under assets. Then that was under beacon, right? I believe. Beacon lights. Lizard. And then that was beacon light 1. I believe. Beacon light 1. And then here's the XML file for it. So it's pathed to find this XML. So that beacon light would work on that mod. So it's not actually like in the mod itself. So whenever you install that mod on your game, it just searches your actual game's files to find that. And that's what makes your beacon light work. All right. But so now if the log file is saying, hey, this beacon light's not working, then you would go into the mod's XML file and find your beacons and then see where it's pathed to. And make sure it's pathed right. Where are we at here? Okay, so there was beacon 2 and the beacon 6 nodes for it. Now there was something else that has to be changed. can't think what it was right now, but let's look at wheels. Okay, something in here needs change too. Oh, so let's look at the log. There's something that has to be added here to the end on the wheels or something. All right, so right here it had us change that. This log is your best friend. It's going to tell you everything that you have to do. You just got to know how to read it. And that's the problem. And this is what confuses me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This is what confuses me. The lures, because the lures are different than a little bit different than the regular XML files. The way they look and all that. So let me type in wheels here. Left control F. And we'll just type in wheel. See what kind of errors we got. Okay, error, can't load resources, data shared, wheels. Trelleborg TM3000. Okay, and I think that's because this isn't in there anymore. Man, I got a dry mouth. So let's go back into the game's files. So that was data. Oh, man, I keep clicking on everything wrong. Yeah, data, shared, wheels. Okay, and that's the problem. See, the path is wheels and then it goes straight to Trelleborg. Well, it doesn't work like that anymore. See, now there's hubs, rims, tires, and weights. There's nothing about Trelleborg here. So now you got to go into tires, then to Trelleborg. Then, what was it? Right here, the TM3000. So the way we're going to fix that is we're going to go... We're just going to go ahead and... Trelleborg. Right here, tires. So just get that. Go ahead and just copy that. Makes it all easier. Copy. Alright. So then you go back to your XML file. The actual truck's XML file. And then now we got to find the path. Where it was saying that path was wrong. Then we got to find that path and just add tires within that path. Wherever that path is. We just got to find it though. There's so much stuff that has to be changed on these mods to get rid of all your errors. It really is a pain. Alright, so we'll... okay, here we go. Trelleborg. File name, wheels. Tell one. Wheels design 2, Trelleborg. Alright, now I'm going to look back over here again real quick. Shared. Wheels, tires. Shared wheels, tires. Alright, so right here, I believe it's right here, we would have to add that path to it. So, wheels, and then we would have to go ahead and put, boom, tires and then slash. So that's adding that path to it. So wheels, tires, trailboard instead of wheels, trailboard, because that's how the new path is. I believe that's where that goes. But I can't sit here and show you exactly how to do it because every mod is different. Every mod's going to need different things. So it's just pretty much just a breakdown. So if your lights ain't working, same thing. Same thing. It's going to tell you what light's not working in your log. And then you come into your XML file for the mod. And then you look at the path for those lights. And then you go into the games directory. And you look at the games directory and make sure that the directory is right for them lights. If it's not, then you just got to fix this directory right here. And then your lights will be there. Same with the beacons. Like I got a problem with the beacons on here. I got a problem with the mud flaps, which the mud flaps are in your XML. It's a lot, it's a lot of stuff. But let me close that out. Okay, so here's the game directory stuff, okay? I'm going to show you this real quick too. We'll open up the mod again. File name. But you should be able to just go ahead and find the right path to get your wheels working. But let's say those wheels aren't in the new game anymore. Let's say those wheels are obsolete. They're gone. Okay. So all you have to do is come in here to your games directory, right? And then let's find some tires that are close to what used to be on it. All right. So all you got to do is grab a hold of that i3D file from them tires and drag it into Giants Editor and let go of the button. Okay. So now let's get rid of it. Obviously, those are the wrong wheels. But now it put those wheels in there for you. You would have to put the rims and everything on. But then you could drag this around, set it where it needs to be. Okay. Save it. Whatever you got to do. Save it where you want it. Okay. And then you're going to have to get the nodes and everything from that. And then, let's see. But that's how you could do that. That's one way you could do that. I'm trying to find my XML files here again. I must have closed it. All right. And then right here. Your nodes, you would put your nodes in for your new wheels, and then you would come down to i3D mapping. So if you added something, you would have to get the nodes from that, and then just copy one of these, copy that, right? Make a new line, paste it in there. Back it up, knock it forwards. Paste that in there. All right, and then whatever you named it, or whatever the name of it was inside of Giants Editor, then you would type that in right there, and then that would be path for it. And then you would put the nodes in for it right here. If you don't do that, then it's not going to find it whenever you load into the game. That's about it, guys. I ain't going to make it run too long. If you have a question, feel free to ask me. I'll try to make another video on this later. I just wanted to get something out there to help you guys out. But yeah, I might make a video on it actually doing it, or do a live stream and really break it down and show how to do it. But I just wanted to get something out there for now so you guys could at least try to work on your mods. I know there's a few videos out there like this, but it really doesn't. It just shows the people doing it. They just do it, boom, 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 and they don't explain nothing. I probably didn't explain it the best right now either, but I tried. So that's it. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see what's coming, what's next, hit the subscribe button, and I'm out. Deuces.